Hi, my name is Sang. I'm a Child and Youth Program Leader. I run a program for kids ages 6 to 9. It's called Zoned In. And yeah.
My name is Lynn. I started volunteering here with the Youth Advisory Council, and then that escalated and I got a position as a lifeguard and swim instructor, and then I had the opportunity to run my dance program that I'm currently doing now as well. So my story begins with my parents being from Vietnam, and they had my 2 older sisters there as well. And so as a family, they decided to leave the country for a better future. In order to leave, you have to get onto this one boat. My dad got a position on the ship, and he waited there for my mom and 2 sisters to swim out so that he could help them carry them on. My mom, not a very good swimmer. She had my sister in one hand, my other sister in the other, and she starts making her way until she realized, I can't do this. I can't keep myself up, and if I can't keep myself up, my 2 girls are gonna go down with me, right? And she decided to leave my middle sister behind with my grandma. And so she tried again to get onto the boat. This time she had my sister in one hand and one of those empty oil cans in the other as a flotation device. They made it onto the ship where my dad helped them up. And then they started sailing, thinking this is gonna be the best for us. But then they got caught, and everyone on that boat was sent to jail. So my dad, my sister, and my mom were in jail. But they released my mom because she had a kid, and so they let her go, and so it's just my dad in jail now. He's like, I need to get back to my family. So he came up with an idea where he convinced the guards to let him just walk around if he traded his pack of cigarettes to the guard. And the guard agreed, so he got to walk outside, and from there he booked it and just started swimming along the shores, and he swam for 3 days. And then a couple months later they decided to try again. So this time they brought both my sisters, and my dad was on the ship already, and then a stranger, nice stranger, just comes by and helps my mom with my other sister so that she could make it again. They made it to the boat, and then they started sailing, and they actually continued sailing this time and didn't get caught. And they sailed to Malaysia, where they waited at a refugee camp for a country to accept them. We had family in Canada, so they sponsored us to come over there. And so now we're in Canada, and that's where we come into the picture.
YMCA is definitely my second home. It's where I go after school. It's where I go when I'm bored. It's definitely been there for me whenever I'm down and everything. And at the Y currently, I have my own program. It's called Zoned In. It's for kids ages 6 to 9. We play arts, crafts, and games and stuff. And it really just makes me happy, seeing all the smiles I make on the kids' faces.
I feel like they go to the Y because they feel a sense of support there, they feel a sense of belonging, and they feel like they can grow there. I see them growing, I see them developing, I see them turning into a good person there. So having the opportunity to help them achieve their goals is priceless. Yeah. And seeing how they go from what could happen outside if they weren't at the Y, that's the best part, because you're providing them a second home as well, right? And they feel safe, and they feel they're having fun, and it's a good environment to be in, and to be able to have the opportunity to help them grow, help them develop, help them achieve their goals. That's awesome.
It really it shows how much the Y impacts people, how much we see. I love seeing how kids grow. I love watching them grow from this shy little guy who does not speak one word into this
confident
confident
yeah.
individual. Yeah.